What's up guys, Roll here with Seek Find Play, and today we're going to be going over some of my finds for the past, we'll call it a solid 2 months. I've been hitting the thrift stores and garage sales pretty frequently this past month since it's starting to warm up outside and more people are doing them. So let's start off with, let's do some thrift store finds, and first thing is this little Mario bank. And when I first saw it, it really reminded me of that taller, I don't know if he's a plushie. He's like, maybe he's got a plushy body but a hard face. Old school Mario. I remember when I went to the swap meet with Doug from Retro City Games, he ended up finding one. It ended up being an actual Nintendo branded toy. So you can see you pop the coins in the bag. It is missing the little plug on the bottom, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna stand him up and display him here. I ended up paying like $2. They came bundled in one of those those little baggies that they put everything in, so pretty happy about that. Really cool find there. Also the same day I ended up finding Doom for the 32X. I haven't played very many 32X games, this being one of them, but I thought it was pretty cool to just see it out there. Funny enough, just the insert, no box or anything, with the card inside. It looks like it is in pretty good condition, but yeah, a couple bucks wasn't gonna pass it up. These two I actually found at some random thrift store while working in Arizona. A couple bucks each. Of course, they had a ton, but I only grabbed the ones that I really wanted. That was Street Fighter Alpha 3 and Dino Crisis, and this does have the Resident Evil demo intact. They look pretty good too, almost as if they didn't even play them. They are kind of dusty, but other than that, nothing really wrong with them. Two really good games for the PS1 collection. There, this one, funny enough, I think I posted this on Instagram. I found a complete in box Tecmo Super Bowl at Goodwill in the book section. Yeah, so it's all there. I was just kind of glancing around. Actually, the book section is where I look for guides and any other gaming books. You never know. I have found a lot of pretty decent guides, like the Majora's Mask, Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, a bunch of that stuff. And they're usually like $1, all the way down to $0.25. I don't remember what I ended up paying for this. It couldn't have been more than $5 though. I might just put the picture up so you guys can see. But always, always good to pick up a completed box NES game. These other ones, this was Arizona too. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Now this isn't the most I guess well-liked Banjo-Kazooie game, but I've been watching the wife play through Ukulele. I'm gonna play through it as well, and Banjo games are really good. Hopefully this one is not terrible and it's gonna put a sour taste in my mouth for the franchise, but I doubt it. I'll play through it anyway. And then we got Warriors Orochi. I don't know. I can't believe. I think I saw a video about somebody talking about this, and then like the next day I found it, which was kind of ironic. It's kind of like it looks like one of the a Dynasty Warrior type game. I'm not really sure. Obviously that's not the price I paid for it, so that's the price I paid for it. Found it at Savers. So and next, Custom Robo. I've never played this game. I think I've heard my brother talk about this. Maybe he owned it. This is a pretty expensive game. I ended up getting this for a couple bucks. It looks really interesting. I know nothing about it. I did look it up to see how it plays, and so yeah, surprisingly enough, it is. It's a pretty pricey game, so hopefully it's good. I'm gonna have to check that out. Now, these are from my good friend Crazy Cubano. Always looking out for N64 games that I need to complete the collection. Almost there. So he ended up getting me a Polaris Snowcross cart only, which is perfectly fine. This is number 274, and complete in box NFL Quarterback Club 2001. Just another football game. Yeah, but I am shooting for that complete collection. Almost there. So thank you to Crazy Cubano. Now moving on to, I got another gift from my good buddy Joe. he went garage selling himself and found a couple of these PSP King of Fighter games, and they are sealed. I'm not really a sealed collector, but this is really cool to have. So thank you for that. I have a very measly PSP collection, so this is going to beef it up a bit. Not to mention King of Fighters is awesome. And I got this off of a Facebook group, Complete in Box Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Now, I popped this in for a little bit just now, and the card is in really nice shape. Oh, and it has pretty much everything. Check that out. So, it reminds me a lot of, what is it, Bart versus the Space Mutants? It's one of those side-scroller games, but you don't necessarily get anything. You kind of just squash the tomatoes. I read that it's really, really short, like maybe 5-6 levels, but I only played around on the first and second. So, but nice game to have. Oh, once again, can't pass up Complete in Box NES games, especially in that condition. Now, this bundle right here, Square Enix was having some sort of sale. I don't know what prompted the sale, but everything was super cheap. They do this once in a while, so I took advantage of that. Oh, this one's a little messed up, and ended up getting Final Fantasy 3 on the DS. This is sealed, but I am gonna open it and play that. It's not really a hard game to come by, so I think this ended up being like $4. I got Final Fantasy Anthology. Now these were sealed, but of course they are open now. And Crystal Chronicles, which is 4 and Chrono Trigger re-release. Now part of the sale, surprisingly, because this just came out, was Final Fantasy 15. I was holding off on this game because honestly I didn't want to pay $60 for it, but it ended up being extremely cheap with their sale. I can't remember what it ended up being. It was one of those like the more you buy the cheaper it gets thing. Also they bundled in like a lanyard and like some postcards or something. I can't remember where I put them. There we go. So essentially they're I guess they're locations that are from the game. They just threw these in, I guess, because of the sale. But yeah, pretty cool. And last but not least, I got the big box Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 remix. It does come with the pin in the back. I don't know, well, you can see that. It's just a Kingdom Hearts pin. These are cool to have. There's another big box. And like everyone else, I'm wanting to play through these again before 3 comes out, but it looks like we're going to have plenty of time for that. Anyways, and for the last pickup, I ended up getting the Darius Burst Collector's Edition from Limited Run Games. This game just looks awesome. I've been wanting to play it since it was announced, but like everybody else, held off for the physical copy, and it worked. I was lucky enough to, get one of these, and these things sold out really quick. Packed in comes the actual physical game. I guess I could show it. Of course. Oh, these are pretty cool. This is pretty cool. This is like a loyalty reward thing. I don't know. I guess they're doing it now. I've bought a few games from them. This is the first one that has come with it. Of course, the limited run sticker and the little card with the check mark. But I love these cards because they always have really cool artwork. Like the I got a bunch of Shantae ones. There is the actual game. The soundtrack, which I'm a little bummed that it just comes in a just a clear case with but whatever. And in the back, you get the like the little ships. You get 2 buildable ships from the game, which is really awesome. There you go. Is it focused? There you go. If you guys can see. So yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to get this, because it sells out on PlayAsia as well. It's just really hard to get unless you are fast or are informed of when they're going up. So yeah, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed looking through my pickups. As always, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already done so for future videos, and I will see you guys next time.